Alright, so this video is to help you accomplish transfers of wine within the Orderport system. You will need to complete transfers anytime products are moved from a bonded facility into the tasting room. So currently, the way that the opportunity for this to occur would be when wine is moved from AWC bonded facility to our tasting room. Now, our tasting room also has a bonded portion within it. However, currently, any case goods on Peltzer property is actually considered to be tax paid space. So you don't have any case goods in the bonded area currently. So in order to keep with that routine, you will need to be provided the bill of lading for the transfer amount. In this case, we are going to transfer for the month of October. So what you're going to want to do is head on into inventory. Once you've selected inventory, you're going to select the bond location, which as you can see here is AWC packaging. You're going to view and edit, because what we're going to do is actually create a transfer record. So the next thing you're going to want to do is head down to the select location. So it says transfer to location, and that location is going to be the tasting room that you're going to transfer to. What's neat about the system is that you don't need to do any sort of added values. You don't need to do a plus or minus sign in front of these adjustments. They simply need to be the amount that will be transferred. Now remember, the documentation that you will receive from AWC will be in cases, and you will need to convert those cases into bottles before you move them. So in order to narrow down what we're going to be looking at, because as you can see here, when you pull up that bond, it assumes that you could be looking at any particular item that we have in our catalog manager. You're going to want to narrow that down to our wines, hit search, and now we've narrowed it down to just the wines that we have listed. So again, transfer to location is tasting room. So we can transfer, let's see, we have, and you can see the current live inventory here of items. So as you can see, there is actually a negative, so we're going to have to actually transfer some Sauv Blanc back from the tasting room into, we don't ever want to see a negative number. This should be 0 or more, and it should match the last month inventory from AWC. So let's see, we would have transferred last month a pallet of Chardonnay. Now you would want to put in the amount, which I believe was $7.68, and then the reason would be the date. You just put transfer, and then the date. When that's all done, you're going to go ahead and hit Save Changes, and that will transfer this amount from bond into the tasting room inventory.